Today we will discuss about the lattice enthalpy. What is lattice enthalpy? Enthalpy change which occurs when one mole of an ionic compound dissociates into its ions in gaseous state. So, when one mole of an ionic compound or ionic solid is broken down into its respective ions in the gaseous state, and whatever energy is required, whatever heat is required, that energy is known as the lattice enthalpy. Here you can see an example, sodium chloride. It is an ionic compound. Okay, so when this ionic compound broken down into its ions, which are the ions? Sodium ion and chloride ions, and if they are in the gaseous state, then these are known. This enthalpy required is called the lattice enthalpy. And what is the enthalpy required here? 788 kilojoule per mole. So now it is not possible for us to calculate the lattice enthalpy directly. So there are various steps involved in order that the NaCl is formed. So here you will get the Born-Haber cycle in order to calculate the lattice enthalpy. There are some steps like sublimation, ionization, dissociation, electron gain. Here we will talk about sodium metal and chlorine gas. Okay, so here you can see in the first step what is there? Sodium. Okay, so this is the metal solid. This sodium we have to transform into sodium gas. That from solid directly to gas, this method is known as sublimation. The process is called sublimation, and during this process from sodium metal to sodium gas, the heat required, the enthalpy change is 108.4 kilojoule per mole. Next, this sodium gas is converted to sodium ion plus one electron is released. Okay, one electron has to get released in order that ions are formed. So this is enthalpy of ionization, and the value is 496 kilojoule per mole. So you don't have to remember the values here, it will be provided in case this question is asked. So you just have to remember the steps and the name of the enthalpy process. Now from sodium we have got sodium ion through two steps. Okay, now we will convert the chlorine, Cl2. This is what? Whenever Cl2 means ClCl. Now we have to break this bond because we need only one Cl negative. So only one Cl will require, right? One chlorine. Now this breaking of bond is termed as dissociation, breaking. Okay, dissociate. Now you see from Cl to one chlorine, it means you have to do half of Cl. You are breaking the bond between Cl and Cl. Clear? So you will get one Cl here. Now the Cl gas, that is your chlorine gas, you will accept an electron. From where this electron has come? This is the electron that sodium has released. Sodium is releasing the electron and chlorine is accepting the electron here. Okay, so you will get a Cl negative because electron, what is the charge here? This is a negative entity, right? So the negative entity, when you are adding with like Cl, no, it is a neutral charge, it is 0. Whenever you are doing -1, you will get Cl -1. So this -1 is what? Electrons. Okay, means this is a negative entity, and whenever you have removed in sodium, there is number of electrons is equal to number of protons, but if you remove one electron, one negative charge is gone out, so the overall term will be one positive. Clear? If 2 electron is removed, you will get 2 positive, but this is not possible for sodium. Now Cl is converted to Cl negative, and this process is called the electron gain enthalpy. Remember here one thing, when you are removing the electron, it is positive enthalpy, positive change, but when you are taking the electrons, it will become a negative enthalpy. So this is negative and this is positive. Now we have got the entities, the required ions, that is your sodium ion and chloride ion. Okay, now we will react these two ions and you will ultimately get sodium chloride, NaCl, the common salt, and this process is called the lattice enthalpy, whose value is minus 411.2 kilojoule per mole. So you will be given with all the values, and you can calculate it by using the Hess law of equation. Okay, so if you use the Hess law here, you have to add up all the means values here. Okay, so you will be obtained with 788 kilojoule. Now the same process, this 5 steps are given here. So you see, first of all, sodium plus, first of all you see here sodium chloride, no, sodium plus chlorine gas will give us sodium chloride, but one Cl is there, no, so it will be half of Cl2. Is it clear? Now from sodium gas, sodium solid, you will get sodium gas. This process is known as sublimation. From sodium gas, sodium ion, this process is known as ionization enthalpy. Then next, from Cl, from 2Cl you are breaking the bond. This is what? Bond dissociation. From Cl gas you are getting Cl negative, one electron is accepted, right? So this is electron gain enthalpy, and this together will give us the solid, that is sodium chloride. So this process is the lattice formation. Okay, and enthalpy required is lattice enthalpy. Now you will add all this. If it is negative, you have to put the negative. Okay, so you will get with 788 kilojoules. So this is the Born-Haber cycle, which you use to calculate the enthalpy for the formation of ionic compounds, which otherwise is difficult. If you see directly like this, no, it is very difficult to calculate. It is not possible for calculation, but there are steps involved. This is a multi-step reaction. This is the direct reaction, Na plus half of Cl2, you will get NaCl. But in order that we can calculate the lattice enthalpy, we have to put the we have to put in steps. All these steps will be then added up using the Hess law. Okay, so this is the Born-Haber cycle.